China is not just one destination. It's a journey through ancient dynasties, futuristic cities, breathtaking landscapes, and timeless traditions. From the Great Wall stretching across mountains, to glowing skylines, and hidden natural wonders, every step tells a story. Welcome to True Path Travel, where we explore the world the right way, authentically, beautifully, and beyond the usual tourist trail. Today, we're taking you through the 12 best places to visit in China. Destinations that will truly change how you see this incredible country. Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to China. A land of such immense scale and profound history that it almost defies a simple introduction. Exploring this country is like opening one of the most ancient and complex storybooks you can possibly imagine. Its pages are filled with epic tales of emperors and dynasties, of poets and philosophers, of invention and revolution. Every province, every city, every landscape is a brand new chapter, each with its own unique dialect, cuisine, and character. The sheer diversity is staggering. You can journey from the frozen landscapes of Harbin in the north to the tropical beaches of Hainan in the south, from the futuristic skylines of the East Coast to the rugged spiritual highlands of Tibet in the west. It's a place of mesmerizing contrasts. You can walk a wall built centuries ago in the morning, and then ride a magnetic levitation train that feels like it's from the next century in the afternoon. You can find serene moments of quiet contemplation in a 1,000-year-old temple, just steps away from a street buzzing with the energy of modern commerce. This is a journey for all the senses. It's the fiery kick of Sichuan peppercorns that numbs your tongue, the delicate aroma of jasmine tea, the hauntingly beautiful melody of an erhu played in a quiet park, and the vibrant chaos of a local market. So, how do you even begin to navigate a country this vast? We're here to help. We're counting down China's top 12 must-see destinations, giving you the essential experiences and practical tips to make the most of your adventure in each. We begin with an icon that needs no introduction. First up, the Great Wall of China, often described as the spine of a sleeping dragon. It snakes its way across the mountains and deserts of northern China. It's not a single, continuous wall, but a vast network of fortifications, watchtowers, and barracks, built and rebuilt by successive dynasties over 2 millennia. While early sections were made of rammed earth, the most famous and well-preserved portions you see today were largely built during the Ming Dynasty, from the 14th to the 17th centuries, using formidable brick and stone to defend against northern invaders. To stand on the wall is to feel the immense weight of history under your feet. Come to absorb the sheer scale of this human endeavor and to witness the breathtaking 360-degree vistas from its ancient watchtowers, imagining the sentinels who once stood guard here. Choosing which section to visit is key. Badaling is the most famous and easily accessible from Beijing, offering iconic, perfectly restored grandeur, but it comes with immense crowds. For a more atmospheric experience, with lush green views and fewer people, we recommend Mutianyu. At Mutianyu, you can ride the cable car or a scenic chairlift up to the wall. Once there, hike between the watchtowers. The section between towers 14 and 23 is particularly stunning. And for the descent? Embrace your inner child and take the exhilarating toboggan slide back down the mountain. For the best experience, timing is everything. The golden hours of sunrise and sunset offer magical, crowd-free light. Seasonally, the spring blossoms and crisp autumn colors are simply unbeatable. And a crucial tip: wear sturdy, comfortable shoes. The steps are often steep and uneven. From the dragon's spine, we travel to its heart. Next, Beijing's Forbidden City, the political and ritualistic epicenter of imperial power for nearly 500 years. For centuries, this was the most exclusive place on Earth, strictly off-limits to ordinary people. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's a vast palatial complex of nearly 1,000 buildings and 980 rooms, a city within a city. Every detail is coded in imperial yellow and rich symbolism, from the number of studs on the gates to the mythical beasts guarding the rooftops. The best way to explore is to follow the central axis north. Feel the immense scale and ceremony of the outer court, where the emperor conducted state affairs in the grand halls of harmony. Then, dive into the labyrinthine inner court, the private residence of the imperial family. Don't miss the side halls, which hold the palace's greatest treasures. The Treasury Gallery showcases an astonishing collection of imperial jewels and artifacts. And the Clock and Watch Gallery reveals the emperor's fascination with intricate European timepieces, a truly unique collection. Some essential advice: you must book tickets online in advance with your passport, as they sell out quickly and are not sold at the gate. To avoid the worst of the crowds, arrive right at opening time. Allow a full day to explore, wear very comfortable shoes, and definitely rent the excellent audio guide, which uses GPS to bring the history of each courtyard to life. Finally, after you exit through the northern gate of Divine Might, cross the street and climb the hill in Jingshan Park. From the top, you'll be rewarded with the iconic, unforgettable panorama over the sea of golden roofs you've just explored. Our next stop takes us to Xi'an, the ancient capital and eastern terminus of the Silk Road. Imagine you are a farmer in 1974, digging a well in your field, and your shovel strikes something hard. You unearth a life-sized clay soldier, and then another, and then thousands. This is the true story behind one of the world's greatest archaeological discoveries. You've discovered the silent subterranean army of Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor. An entire legion of infantry, archers, cavalry, and charioteers, crafted over 2,200 years ago to protect him in the afterlife. Astonishingly, every single soldier has a unique face, hairstyle, and expression. The site consists of 3 main pits. Start at Pit 1, the largest and most breathtaking, containing the main infantry force. Circle the entire perimeter to appreciate its scale. Then, move to Pits 2 and 3, which are less crowded and reveal the cavalry and infantry mix, and the small but crucial command post. Don't skip the on-site museum. It allows you to get face-to-face with some of the most well-preserved warrior statues and houses, the incredible half-size bronze chariots and horses, masterpieces of ancient metalworking. To beat the crowds, go as early as possible, or late in the afternoon. The shoulder seasons of spring and autumn offer the most pleasant visit. Standing before this army is more than just sightseeing. It's a pilgrimage into the mind of an emperor, obsessed with power, artistry, and immortality, a legacy that still whispers its secrets from the silent earth. From these man-made wonders, we now journey to landscapes that feel like they were born on another planet. Our journey begins in a landscape so surreal, it feels like stepping onto another planet. Welcome to Zhangjiaji, a place of nature's floating mountains. This is the real-world Pandora, the very geological marvel that inspired James Cameron's Hallelujah Peaks in the movie Avatar. Seeing it with your own eyes, you understand immediately. The connection is undeniable, a fantasy landscape made breathtakingly real. For over 380 million years, nature has been at work here. What began as a deep sea floor was uplifted, and then, over millennia, the patient forces of ice expansion and flowing water sculpted this unique quartzite sandstone into more than 3,000 needle-like spires. Some are impossibly thin, others thick and cloaked in dense foliage, each one a testament to the slow, persistent artistry of erosion. Visiting Zhangjiaji National Forest Park is an immersion in vertical drama. It's a world of cliff-edge panoramas that demand a moment of silent awe, and the sea of clouds magic that often fills the valleys below, making the peaks appear to float. The network of trails here is incredible, switching from epic, heart-pounding vistas to serene, shaded paths where the only sound is birdsong. To ease into the park's immense scale, I recommend you warm up with the Golden Whip Stream Walk. It's a beautifully flat, 7.5-kilometer trail that meanders through the canyon floor. Following the crystal-clear water, you're surrounded by the quiet zen of the forest, with the giant pillars towering silently above you. Keep an eye out for the mischievous macaque monkeys, but be warned, They are expert snack thieves, so keep your food well hidden. After your gentle introduction, it's time to ascend. And there's no more dramatic way to do it than the Bailong elevator. This is a true feat of engineering. A set of glass cars that rocket you over 326 meters straight up, a sheer cliff face in under 2 minutes. The view rapidly expands from the canyon floor to a jaw-dropping panorama of the entire pillar forest. It's the fastest, most exhilarating way to reach the upper reaches of the park. Once at the top, you can explore the Yuanjiaji and Tianzi mountain areas. The park is vast, but a brilliant system of cliff-hugging paths and free shuttle buses connects the main scenic platforms. Yuanjiaji is the heart of the Avatar scenery, where you'll find the most famous formations. Tianzi Mountain, accessible by a stunning cable car ride, offers wider, more imperial views, especially during sunset when the peaks become stark silhouettes. While in Yuanjiaji, don't miss the chance to stand on the first bridge under heaven. This isn't man-made. It's a natural rock span, weathered into a bridge connecting 2 peaks over a dizzying drop. Walking across it, you feel a profound connection to the raw power of this landscape. For a different kind of adrenaline, head to the nearby Zhangjiaji Grand Canyon. Here you'll find the famous glass bridge. Suspended 300 meters above the canyon floor and stretching 430 meters long, walking across its transparent panels is a true test of nerve. It feels like walking on air, with the world falling away beneath your feet. You have to wear special booties to protect the glass, which only adds to the surreal experience. From the sharp, dramatic spires of Zhangjiajie, we shift our perspective to a softer, more poetic landscape. We travel south to Guilin and the iconic Li River, a region that feels like stepping into a living watercolor painting, defined by its rounded karst hills and placid emerald water. These are not the jagged peaks of Zhangjiajie. These are ancient limestone hills, their edges softened and rounded by eons of subtropical rain. They don't tower so much as they rise, forming gentle, dreamlike peaks that emerge from the morning mist like slumbering giants. The landscape is a masterpiece of classic Chinese art, brought to life. The best way to experience this beauty is from the water itself. As you float down the Li River, you're drifting through scenery that has inspired poets and artists for centuries. The atmosphere is peaceful, meditative, and quintessentially Chinese. Each bend in the river reveals a new composition of water, rock, and sky. The classic journey is the river cruise from Guilin down to the charming town of Yangshuo. This 4 to 5 hour trip is a sensory delight. Find a spot on the open-air deck and just watch as the incredible vistas roll by like a slowly unfurling scroll painting, a moving gallery of nature's finest work. I highly recommend you base yourself in Yangshuo for a few days. The town itself is a bustling hub, but its real magic lies in the surrounding countryside. Rent a bicycle or an e-bike and get lost on the narrow paths that wind through vibrant green rice paddies, with the silent, watchful karst giants framing your every view. It's a feeling of pure freedom and discovery. For a more intimate water experience, take a traditional bamboo raft trip on the Yulong River, a tributary of the Li. Propelled by a guide with a single long pole, the journey is quiet, intimate, and feels utterly timeless. You'll glide under ancient stone bridges and past farmers tending their fields, a glimpse into a life that has remained unchanged for generations. Photographers take note. Near the old town of Xingping, you'll find the iconic view featured on the back of the 20 yuan banknote. For an even more spectacular perspective, make the short but steep climb up Xianggong Hill. The reward is a breathtaking panoramic vista of the Li River, making a dramatic hairpin turn, a perfect serpent of emerald winding through the peaks. Beyond the grand landscapes, be sure to savor the small moments. Explore the bustling small-town markets, try local riverside snacks like grilled fish and stuffed snails, and simply absorb the slow, gentle rhythm of rural life. It's in these details that the true soul of the region reveals itself. Zhangjiajie and Guilin. From the otherworldly, gravity-defying pinnacles to the serene watercolor calm of the river, southern China sings in two distinct, equally mesmerizing voices. One is a heart-pounding symphony of power, the other a gentle lyrical poem. A practical tip for both destinations: charge your camera batteries and bring extra memory cards. These are places of such immense and constant beauty, you will fill a memory card faster than you can imagine. You don't want to be caught without power at the perfect moment. And try to be an early riser. Aim for sunrise and sunset. The low, warm light and the ever-present mist conspire to elevate every scene from beautiful to truly magical. The best light is fleeting, but it's always worth the effort. Now, from these earthly wonders, we ascend to a painting in the clouds. The sacred peaks of Huangshan and the fairy pools of Zhujiagu await. For any of these mountain parks, remember two things: dress in layers, as the weather can change in an instant, and wear shoes with good grip. Trust me, you'll be thankful for both. Huangshan, a classical ink painting made real. Granite spires, twisted pines, a sea of clouds. A UNESCO landscape, sculpted by glaciers and time. Famed welcoming guest pine greets you. For sunrise above clouds and vistas that feel spiritual and surreal. Cable cars punch through clouds, save your legs for summit trails. Stay overnight up top for both sunset and sunrise. Worth every yuan. Hike the cliff-hugging Zhihai Grand Canyon for jaw-dropping drama. Wear grippy shoes, pack layers and snacks, and be patient. The Sea of Clouds is a gift. Zhujiagu, a jeweled mosaic of sapphire, emerald, and turquoise lakes. A UNESCO park of colorful alpine pools, tiered waterfalls, and snow-tipped peaks, shockingly clear. Use the hop-on buses to the top arms, then wander boardwalks back through the sights. In Rise, don't miss Five Flower Lake and Pearl Shoal Waterfall's curtain flow. In Zechua, see Long Lake and the intense hues of Five Color Pond. At 2,000–3,000 meters, take it slow and hydrate. Let the beauty set the pace. This is the Valley of Nine Villages. Tibetan prayer flags add color to the landscape. Autumn is peak magic. Fiery trees against turquoise water. Softly. Breathe it in. This is China's ethereal side. Time to swap jade lakes for peppercorn fire. Chengdu. Pandas and peppercorns. Bring your appetite. We're going early. All right, we've arrived in Chengdu, UNESCO City of Gastronomy and home of the giant panda. The research base is a conservation center, not a zoo. See pandas at their best. Arrive at opening. Pandas are most active during morning feeding. Then embrace mala, Sichuan hot pot bubbling with chilies and peppercorns. Hunt dan dan noodles, mapo tofu, and zhong dumplings. Follow the longest local lines. Slow down in a tea house. Watch mahjong tiles click and time stretch. Lijiang, cobbled lanes, canals, and Naxi heritage under swooping tiled roofs. Wander map-free. Find artisans at work, Lion Hill views, and lantern-lit evenings. Try Lijiang Baba and a yak hot pot in intimate family-run spots. One of the deepest river canyons, the Jinsha, Upper Yangtze, roaring between two 5,000-meter giants. Trek the high trail for cliffside drama, or descend to river platforms for chest-thumping spray. You don't just see the power here, you feel it. The delicate grace of Lijiang versus the raw force of the gorge. Two sides of Yunnan. Now, China's skyline story, past and future across a river. Shanghai, a tale of two shores. camera, metro card, comfy shoes, and curiosity. Our journey through China's urban marvels begins in Shanghai, a city of dazzling contrasts. Its heart has always beaten on the Bund, a grand waterfront promenade that feels like a museum of architectural history. Here, a parade of Gothic, Art Deco, and neoclassical facades tells the story of old Shanghai's international past. These former banks and trading houses, now home to luxury hotels and exclusive restaurants, stand as proud, stone-faced guardians of a bygone era. To truly appreciate it, walk its length in the morning when the light is soft, and then return at night when the entire strip is bathed in a golden glow. It's a spectacle that never gets old. But Shanghai doesn't just look to the past. Simply turn around, and you'll meet the future. Across the Huangpu River, Pudong's forest of sci-fi towers pierces the clouds. The iconic spheres of the Oriental Pearl Tower, the bottle opener silhouette of the Shanghai World Financial Center, and the twisting form of the Shanghai Tower create a skyline that is pure cyberpunk fantasy. This is the engine room of modern China, a testament to ambition and relentless growth, all built in just a few decades. The best way to witness this dialogue between yesterday and tomorrow is from the water itself. Take an evening river cruise. As you drift along the Huangpu, you get a 360-degree view of pure urban magic. On one side, the colonial elegance of the Bund. On the other, the neon-drenched futurism of Pudong. It's a visual symphony. A practical tip: the public ferries are much cheaper than the tourist cruises and offer nearly the same breathtaking views, letting you mingle more with locals. To truly grasp the scale of this mega-city, you have to go vertical. Ride one of the world's fastest elevators to the Shanghai Tower Observatory. The ascent itself is an experience, but the reward is the view from the top. On a clear day, the city unfolds beneath you like an infinite circuit board, a sprawling metropolis stretching to the horizon. Try to time your visit for late afternoon to watch the city transition from day to night, as the lights flicker on one by one. But Shanghai's soul isn't just in its skyline. To find it, you must balance your trip. Wander through the French concession's leafy, plane tree-lined avenues, where quiet lanes, hidden courtyards, and charming villas offer a tranquil escape. It's a slice of old-world Europe in the heart of China. Then, for a jolt of pure energy, plunge into the neon-lit canyon of Nanjing Road, one of the world's busiest shopping streets. The contrast is jarring, but it's the essence of Shanghai, a city that contains multitudes. From the exhilarating pace of Shanghai, we journey to Hangzhou, home to West Lake. This isn't just a body of water. It's a living classical poem, a landscape painting brought to life, where nature and artistry entwine. For centuries, it has inspired poets, painters, and emperors. Its beauty is subtle, changing with the seasons, the time of day, and the weather. It's a place that demands you slow down and simply absorb. The quintessential West Lake experience is to glide by hand-sculled boat beneath its iconic arched bridges and past the weeping willow-lined causeways. As your boatman gently pulls through the calm water, the noise of the city fades away, replaced by the gentle lapping of water and the rustle of leaves. Each of the famous 10 scenes of West Lake, like Dawn on the Sioux Causeway in spring, offers a new perspective, a new verse in the lake's ongoing poem. Beyond the boat, the best way to explore is to cycle the lakeshore. A dedicated path lets you discover hidden pagodas and quiet gardens at your own pace. A short ride away lies Lingyan Temple, one of China's most significant Buddhist sites. Tucked into a forested valley, its vast halls house enormous, serene statues, and the air is thick with the scent of incense. Don't miss the Feilai Feng grottos opposite the temple, where hundreds of ancient Buddhist carvings are etched directly into the limestone cliffs. Hangzhou is also the home of China's most famous green tea, Dragonwell, or Longjing. A visit to Longjing village, nestled in the hills surrounding the lake, is a must. Here, you can see the tea being harvested and pan-fried by hand. The ultimate experience is to sit in a traditional tea house, sip a freshly brewed cup of delicate nutty Dragonwell tea, and gaze out over the rippling green terraces where it grew. It's a moment of pure tranquility. West Lake reveals different faces throughout the day. Arrive early for the ethereal morning mist, when the world feels soft and silent. Then, return after dusk, especially around the causeways, when the lake glows under the gentle light of traditional lanterns, and the reflections on the water create a scene of profound peace and beauty. Finally, we fly south to a city that seems to defy gravity itself. Hong Kong. This is a vertical metropolis wrapped around the iconic Victoria Harbour, a place where dense skyscrapers claw their way out of lush, subtropical mountains. It's a city of immense energy, a fusion of Cantonese culture and colonial history, where East truly meets West, in a spectacular collision of finance, food, and tradition. To get your bearings, start with two classic journeys. First, ride the historic Star Ferry across the harbor. It's one of the world's great urban commutes, offering postcard-perfect views for just a few coins. Then take the impossibly steep peak tram to Sky Terrace 428. Go before sunset to witness the incredible day-to-night skyline drama, as the setting sun gives way to a galaxy of man-made lights. It's a view that will leave you speechless. To feel Hong Kong's relentless pulse, dive into the controlled chaos of Kowloon's street markets. In Mong Kok and Sham Shui Po, you'll find a sensory overload in the best possible way. The air is a mix of sizzling woks and fragrant spices. This is where you eat like a local. Grab some curry fish balls on a stick, a freshly made egg waffle, or, if you're feeling adventurous, a piece of famously pungent stinky tofu. It's fast, cheap, and utterly delicious. And of course, a trip to Hong Kong is incomplete without a proper dim sum feast. This is more than a meal. It's a cultural institution. Find a bustling, noisy tea house and get ready for the trolleys to roll by. Dim sum is non-negotiable. You must try the delicate shrimp-filled har gow, the juicy pork and mushroom siu mai, and the fluffy sweet char siu bao, or barbecue pork buns. Just keep pointing and ordering until you can't possibly eat another bite. Beyond the food and the views, Hong Kong rewards the curious. Explore the steep, narrow streets of Central and ride the mid-levels escalator. From the chic art galleries and boutiques of Soho to the traditional dried seafood and herbal medicine shops of Sheungwan, every corner reveals another layer of the city's complex identity. In Hong Kong, exploration itself is the ultimate reward. 12 destinations, countless worlds, one unforgettable journey. Think of this as your personal travel plan. Links and resources are below. Which place stole your heart? Tell me in the comments. I read them all. If you're enjoying this journey through China, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to True Path Travel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new adventure. Your support helps us keep uncovering the true paths around the world. Happy travels! I'll see you in the next video. China is a land of contrasts. Ancient yet modern, peaceful yet powerful, familiar yet endlessly surprising. And these places are just the beginning of what it has to offer. If any destination on this list inspired you, let us know in the comments. Which place would you love to visit first? And if you've already been to China, share your experience with our travel community. Until our next journey, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and always follow the true path. See you in the next adventure.